on the bike path and then around Wilkinson Park. And then you say, hey, Mom or Dad, what are all these buildings down here that are vacant? What are those huge things? So today at Schoolhouse 7, we developed an awesome lesson to teach you about those buildings. And it all began with wheat, because in colonial times, wheat was a staple for life worldwide. And in Midwest United States, more wheat was grown and farmed. They had to export this wheat to Europe, so they had to get it to the ocean, to New York City and Philadelphia, to take it to Europe. Buffalo was the easternmost point on the Great Lakes, and it still is. Great spot because all the ships that came from the Midwest on the Great Lakes stopped at Buffalo, and then we sent it in 1825. We started sending the grain down the Erie Canal to New York City and Philadelphia, but railroads changed everything beginning in the 1830s because we could put the grain on railroad cars, and because we invented the grain elevator. Joseph Dart and Robert Dunbar, Buffalonians, figured out a way to get grain and wheat off of a boat into silos and then transferred into railroad cars. And that's why Buffalo in 1865 became the world's largest grain port. Awesome stuff, but those buildings are vacant, we said. And that's right, because yes, the wheat and grain came across the Great Lakes, stopped in Buffalo because you couldn't drive boats over Niagara Falls, right? And then we put it on railroads and sent it to the coast. But they built the Welland Canal right up here in Canada. So all the ships now go through the Welland Canal and pass right by Buffalo and Niagara Falls, through Lake Ontario, up the St. Lawrence River, and out to the ocean and to Europe. So there is your local history lesson. That's what those buildings are, and that's why they're vacant. Keep reading, keep writing, check out some local history, but most importantly, be safe.